Hi there people, how's it going? I've just woke up this morning about 7:30 and I'm just watching the YouTubers coming out of the UK and what's happening over there. The MOD, Ministry of Defence, have been informed to draft 55 to 65 year olds to go and fight in Ukraine against Russia. It's just incredible. 55 to 65 year old veterans to prepare to go to war in Russia. You are joking. Starmer, the most loathable, disgusting, despicable creature ever to serve as Prime Minister in the UK, a man who was selected, not elected. I believe him and his cohorts in the Labour Party, many in the Tories, possibly even Reform too, they want hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions, of white British natives to die. And I believe that's why they want this war. They've been instructed, probably, by the WEF, multi-billionaire psychopaths, among others, who knows, to depopulate the white population of Britain. This sounds like white supremacy, but I believe it's true. The population of Birmingham is coming in, flooding in to the UK every year of fighting age, very young fighting age men. Nearly all of them from Islamic countries of the Middle East, North Africa. These people are not going to go to war. Them people are not going to go to war. It's the white British natives, the English, Welsh, Scots, Irish, that are going to be going to war. It's them who are going to be killed. And that suits the British government and these globalists, because they're the ones that complain the most. They hate British white men, hate them, and women. And they want to change the demographics of the UK. And what a great way to start a war. And only send the white British natives and what's going to be left behind to fill that vacuum. Yes, you guessed it. Young, fighting age Muslims, basically. I can't see how anyone can see that. Nigel Farage, is he going to be the answer? Well, of late, I've got my doubts about Nigel Farage. This is Zahawi, is it, whatever his name is, Nadim Zahawi, who he's brought into the Reform Party. This man, ex-Tory, another loathable creature, a COVID zealot during the COVID days, and now he's invited them in to Reform. I don't think Nigel Farage is in charge of Reform. Someone else is telling him exactly what to do, because he seems to be doing the most unpopular things at the minute. And from what I read this morning, the Tories have taken over in popularity. They're number 2 party again from Reform. So if there were an election next week, the Tories could get it. Labour, no chance. I honestly, it baffles me. It baffles me. Rupert Lowe, I mean, he was sacked by Nigel Farage. Ben Habib, he's another contender, but Rupert Lowe, Ben Habib, I've got to say they're the best bet, especially Rupert Lowe. But that's politics, isn't it? That's politics. I mean, is politics going to solve this? Is politics going to remove Kier Starmer from power? Is the UK going to have elections? Is he going to cancel elections because there's a war? We're not going to have elections. We've got British men to kill. Kill en masse. Get them all blown up, blown to smithereens. Young men, middle-aged men, old men. Kill them all. I don't mind telling you, it makes me angry. But imagine if I was there. I mean, I'm 59 this month. 59. I'd be drafted. I was in TAs when I was a young lad. Territorial Army. 4th Battalion Royal Welsh Fusiliers. I'd be drafted. I wouldn't go and fight for that prick. I'd go to jail instead. No way would I fight a war, because I know what it's about now. This is about murder, mass murder of white British males. That's all this is about. And to keep Starmer in power. My God. Britain's in a state. One hell of a state. And the same is probably happening in France and Germany and Belgium and Holland. All over Europe. But anyway, I'll just put my thoughts on camera. My advice to anyone in the UK from 65 downwards, all the way down to 17, 18. For goodness sake, don't go. Don't go. If you want to fight a war against them in Westminister. And the media, and any media personalities, journalists, television pundits. If they want you to go to war and they're saying you're a coward, blah, 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 white feather, give them a white feather. Put them in jail if they don't want to go to war with Russia. If you see them in supermarkets, Sainsbury's or Asda or wherever, Tesco's, push back on them. Tell them what you think of them. And tell them to send their kids to war. Their nieces and nephews. Tell them to send their kids to war. Or tell them to go to war. They're old enough. Tell them to go and fight it themselves. Okay, that's my video. This is Cross the Rubicon. Please like, leave a comment, subscribe to this channel, share this video everywhere. See you later.